Record.
Good morning, all.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I hope you can hear me. If anyone- Okay, great. So let me share my screen. Let's start from the few people joined today. So I'll just revise it, and this 15 minute I will give extra. Don't worry about it. and also we'll try to go on time in future, so don't worry about it. Okay, let me introduce you myself, and let's start the things. Those they are new here, they can able to do the lot of stuff here. Basically we focus on the few things here. Number one, we took the introduction, and there is some excel sheet we have, and under that excel sheet we maintain each and everything about it, right? So I'm basically Mujahid, having 22 years of experience in the working in different architectures, like automation architectures. I also work with the different architecture like cloud-based architecture, big data architecture, and AI architectures. I'm having very good experience in this architecture area. I'm working professional in empty data organization as a part-time, and also I'm delivering the things to you. Yeah, I'll share the links also. Don't worry about it. So let me tell you first things what we required for this. I hope you require to go with the things what we required. Like example, the tools we require: Git SCM, Azure CLI, VS Code, and DBware. These software at least you require for this part. Our class will timing will be 9 to 11, Saturday to Sunday, and we have to go with the subscription. One Azure account we require, those they are new for them. Azure required, and this is free account, you can create it by your side, and you can do all the stuff. If you face some technical issues, you can talk to the management and all, and they will provide you something called mentor and all. If it is still not provided, you can mail them. Okay, so the things is what we need to discuss about some Terraform tool also in future if time permits. So there will focus on first bicep, arm. These things I will try to cover it in our curriculum. Also, we'll try to focus on Terraform as well. It's extra curriculum things we have. So we discuss these all things. We'll share you the recording also. You will get the idea how you need to move on to the next steps. The second thing what we have here is basically second thing we discuss about the our architecture. So what we need to discuss it, and what are the topics we covered. These all topics we have, like starting from the cost management, alert part, Azure policy, and Azure monitoring. These things we covered in previous sessions. You can check the recording, you will get the all details about it. What are the benefits, what are the advantage, disadvantage which we have, that we will discuss it in today's sessions. What we have basically, we would like to discuss in two things. Number one is how we will prepare a secure system and high available system and reliable system. Okay, the system, if you want to design it for secure and reliable, then we need to focus on this kind of architectures. So there are multiple things that we need to discuss it in here. The first thing I want to tell you about securing the things, how you will secure it. Definitely you require some uh, encryption, right? So here the first topic for today's agenda is what we have: encryption. Encryption strategies in Microsoft Azure. This is first point we need to discuss it. And then we'll discuss about how we'll focus on data security. How we'll do the data security stuff basically here. Yes, data security with credential. Okay, with Azure credential confidential computing part. So these things, if you're facing audio issue, let me know, everyone, please. Hello. I just changed today mic. Okay, good. Right. Please check your side, Kumar. Might be your side problem. So we discuss about two things here: data security with Azure. Also, we discuss about encryption strategies in Microsoft Azure platforms. Right. So this uh, encryption strategies, whatever we have, that we need to discuss in detail about it. So how it works basically, and we will understand how it will basically use it. Okay, so that we need to discuss it in today's session. So we'll understand what are the options we have for this, and how we'll able to implement this concept in the real world scenarios. We also discuss the third thing here in today's session is implementing implementing data backup. Okay, how we will able to implement the data backup and retention period. retention period, we need to make it here available. And then finally we'll do some practicals basically. Okay, this is our plan for today's session, sir. We will discuss in this today's session these all things. Okay, so let me start with the basic of encryptions. As we know, encryption is very very important for any kind of environment, whether it is on premises or any kind of environment you have. You require an encryptions, and Azure provide variety of options in the encryptions basically. And there are different strategies we have. First of all, we need to understand what is encryption. Those people, they are not having background of what is technical things. So let me tell you, this can be done with a variety of options. Number one, encryption is the one which will change the word whatever you written. Like example, you written A, it might display you X. It's depend on the what type of encryption you did and all, right? So that's called encryption. In simple language, I can say you will try to use different strategies, or you can able to work with the different strategies here. uh, and how we'll use this encryption strategies, we'll see it here. Means you are converting your data before sending the data to internet. Okay, so here when you are converted it into the particular encrypted format, this is encrypted, this is plain text. So that data you can travel over the network, that is possible here. And once they get this data, they will decrypt it basically. What they will do it here, they will start decrypting it, they will get the message whatever they got it, right? So this thing happen in the background. Whenever you try to perform encryptions, means you are trying to convert the data, original data, into particular form. It might be some different characters or different encrypted alphanumeric way it will display to you. Okay, so encryption means a process of transforming, you see here, a process of transforming the data, whatever the data, into unreadable format, so you will not understand what is inside it, right? And that format is this kind of data is called cipher text. Okay, cipher text. In the cipher text, we will make it this available, and also we use some key to unlock it. Okay, using a secret key, you will increase encrypt it or decrypt it, whatever you want, using the key. There is something called a key which allow you to communicate or encrypt it or decrypt it. Yes, and this is very good when we are working with the network snooping part. What is that? Where we will try to work with the network related people. They will try to hackers or some people, those they are working on it. They are trying to intercepting the or analyzing the network traffics. Suppose some person hacker is sitting here and they are trying to communicate within the network and they catch your data. So to resolve this type of challenges, you use something called eavesdroppings or sniffing or snooping part. These all words are same. So let me tell you, network snooping is a process. Snooping is a process where you will try to uh, intercept the data when it is traveling from one location to another location. Suppose it is traveling from here to here and here to here. At that time, we will try to intercept it, right? This is called snooping. Snooping is also known as, it is also known as EVA, eavesdropping, or you can say snooping, also known as a sniffing part, catching the data. What is the benefit of it? What is Wireshark? Yeah, Wireshark, Ethercap. We have lot of tools so through CLI. Even packet sniffing is also possible. Wireshark is the best standard tool we have for this basically. So this will help you to uh, get the idea what kind of data you're traversing. So you already seen in WhatsApp we have this kind of tick. That means they already wash your data, right? So this represents encryptions also. So encryption is very very important, especially when you are working with the confidential project like banking sectors or financial domain and all, right? So what is this basically? This is concept of intercepting, intercepting and analyzing network traffic, whatever the network traffic you have, that you will try to intercept it. That's called uh, the snipping part, and that we can able to secure it with the help of something called encryptions. Okay, so in the encryption, that's very important to know how this works basically. So encryption is working with the different strategies, and they are following the technique. Now, what they will do it basically, they will secure the data by converting into ciphertext. Plain text will get converted into ciphertext, and after that ciphertext to directly the again they will use the key to you access this informations, right? So suppose you have this data, let me share with you. There is one image I have. So so this is the one plain text you have. You will try to perform encryptions and you will get ciphertext. That's it. So how it works basically, it uses the encryption and decryption keys or single or multiple keys we have here. Okay. So it might be asymmetric encryptions or symmetric encryption, multiple encryptions we have that will allow us to do this all operations. So whatever the strategy you follow, based on that, it will works basically. So in that case, this is very important. When you are sending any data, suppose you are sender, you are sending the data, you will put it into encryption mode, and you can use something called public key, a pub file. Okay, and that message will travel. This is the network. Consider what it is, network. Here it will travel, and over the network, once it is traveled successfully to the destinations, that will start decrypting it with the help of private key, and then it will make it a sender as a receiver will get a plain text. Whatever the plain text we have, they will able to get it, right? That's possible here. So in the encryptions, that's very important how this works basically. This is the way how it works. So in the encryption, there are different strategies they will follow. It depends on the scenario. We will use it and we will able to implement these scenarios also. Okay. So the number one thing what we have here is how you will use these scenarios or how you will use different strategies we have. So there are multiple strategies we have. Let me include it. If we are talking about only Microsoft Azure, in that we have multiple options. Yeah, it will also apply in the network. Remember, encryption may apply on different scenarios. Like example, you are traveling to the network, that time also you are doing the same thing. Your storage side also you are using the encryption. Both side is possible. Both side is possible here. Okay. Now coming to the strategy, what we have of encryption strategies is are different strategies we have, various strategies we have. Number one, we have something called server side strategies. What we have, server side encryption. You will try to make it a server side encryption, and for this you can use either you manage the key, that's called customer manage key. What you will do it, you will use a customer manage key or something called service all automatically managing the key, like Microsoft Azure we have, so they will manage the key for you. Microsoft Azure or whatever the vendor you have, they will manage the skills basically. So that's very important. We should need to know about the concept of it and how we will able to use it, that we need to understand. So there are two options we have in this case. Whenever you are using the encryption, we use something called encryption as server side. Server side is very important. A lot of the people they will connect to it and they will manage these things. And there is another strategies also we have. There is another strategies also we have instead of service managed. The third strategy have managed SC, managed HSM. What is this? Managed SSM is used to take care of the highest level security. Are you getting a point? Highest level of security. HSM, what is HSM? Is basically concept where Azure introduced in the market. The full form of HSM is hardware security module. Hardware security module. Okay. What is the purpose of this HSM? HSM introduced by Microsoft Azure. And what is that? Basically, it is fully managed, highly available, single tenant, standard complement cloud service, which allow us to take care of the encryption very high end level. So this is little bit different than normal. Whatever we have in the other cloud vendors also, we have this all, but this is not available in that case. So in this case, we'll understand how it look like and how to use it and how to take the benefit of it. I will also show you if time permits. So I'll try to show you some practical activities also. There we can able to do this all activities also inside. And under that, we can able to create the same thing HSM using something called a type basically. There is something called keyword HSM. HSM name you need to mention it, and then you can able to execute it. You need to activate this HSM, and once you activate it, then you can able to use it wherever you want. So this is another technique we have that is provided by Microsoft Azure. It's available under the keyword concept, Azure keyword service. So in simple language, if I want to tell you, there are, yeah, it's keyword service inside this. This is available. It's available inside the keyword services. Okay, so let me add few things here. I want to share with you. Azure supports there is different services strategies to maintain the encryption. Okay, server side is one option we have. Second, we have something called a client side. Okay, client side is also possible. You can able to secure your data in secure client side as well. The third, what we have, client side we have, server side we have, and also we have something called data at rest. So these are the models we have. So this will come under the models. Remember, models, encryption models are server side, client side. Okay, this is the number one, right? Second thing, what we have here inside the client side also, I'll go in detail, don't worry. So inside this, we have second module, we have strategies. What we have is data at rest. REST encryption. So they will use a data as REST where AES algorithm encryptions will comes to 56-bit, and then you can able to do a lot of things here basically. There is something in that also we have to like how we have here like this whatever we have. So like that we have different options inside this as well. So now what we have encryption models is number one. Data at rest encryption is also possible. This both is possible here. Under the data as rest, we have multiple options like you told me network and storage side. So this is about the network, right? What we have server side and client side. Okay, and instead storage side, we have different storage. You know very well there are multiple storage we have. How many storage we have? uh Different kinds of storage we have. Let me tell you the storage type. Number one, you have the option called storing a bill of file. You remember a storage account, something called storage, a data. Yeah, that I am coming to the same point. Give me some time. I'll definitely add Ramadevi. So the things what we have under the data, there are multiple options. You can go with the flat file also, right? You have just a file. So for that file, yeah, bill of storage, correct. So here we have a bill of related storage, but this is not sufficient to the real world. We may have hard disk related storage also. Hard disk encryption also be required, right? So under that hard disk storage also we have. The third one we have something called database related RDBMS. You see heard about it, right? RDBMS like SQL Server or all. And the fourth one what we have is basically big data analytics platforms like Synapse and all we have. Analytics platform where we'll do the encryptions. And Then it will comes here about the data. So this will cover all about the data. So how many strategies we have? There are multiple. In that we seen the encryption models based on the either client side, server side. They may ask you in the interview questions in this type of questions, or they may ask you in the certification. So you should need to be ready for that. Okay, so first of all, we have server side, client side, data side. We have blob, and that's called Azure storage, right? The correct official name what we have, Azure storage, that will cover each and everything. So client server while storing can be mix of two. No, no, no. It's a same here we have. It will be the server side is the highest level securities we have here. So don't mix it together. This is different than what we are thinking. I'll try to explain you in detail. Don't give me some time. So here we have the BLOB side. We also have something called a disk encryption, Azure disk encryption we have, right? Azure disk, Azure virtual machine require a disk. So that disk encryptions we have. And the third thing what we have is Azure SQL related encryptions we have. And the fourth thing what we have is Synapse. I hope you heard about it. Synapse is a service in Microsoft Azure. It is basically used for analytical platforms. So this will secure it on second layer of encryptions. Okay. So there are multiples we have. So now the third we have that you are discussing called transit. Okay, transit is one which allow you to services whatever Azure services we have that uses the HTTP or TLS to encrypt the data. In they will use something called transit, means data transfer side, a network side also we have one service which allow us to do this all operations. So under that what we have the third, let me write down here, the third one we have something called data in transit. In transferring the data, encryption also possible. Yes. So remember, this is also possible here when we are going with these options. Transit is another option in Microsoft Azure. The purpose of transit is what we have when the data is transferring from one location to another. At that time, you need any security or any uh, encryptions or not. So that you can able to do it with the help of transit. Okay. So Azure support this kind of transitions also, right? So there are multiple options we have that we need to understand. So this will uses the REST API calls, and through this REST API call, we can able to use it and take the benefit. So when you are traveling the data, like example, your data is available in one data center, right? And you are, this is data center one, and you are moving the data to another data center two. So that time you can use this service, data at transit. So encryption happens on that situation. So by default will be uses this for encryption purpose. Whenever the data is coming, moving from one location to another, this will uses the data transit. Okay. So that's a very important thing we should need to know. And the second thing what we have here is basically the data, whatever we have, that will follow some best practices. What? Best practices also it will be followed, and that time we have different best practices. We'll see it here, what are the best practices we have, purposes, and the implementations and all. So whenever the data is available, so there are some encryption happen in the background, data level encryption, key related encryption, key vault is also storing, and everything will be maintained under the intra id. So that's very important for us to know. So things what I'm discussing here, data in transit is also possible. Data in transit, what we have here, this will help us to secure the data when it is traveling or transferring from one location to another location using TLS or HTTPS protocol. If yeah. So that time we will be using this transferring the data. Okay. So let me give you the example of transferring the data transit. Data transit is basically used when we are working on the real-time scenario encryptions, and the example how it look like. So when you are, suppose you got the chance to work with this environment, one scenario I'll share with you where you need to transfer the data. So what is the difference between normal data at rest and data in transit? There are two options we have. Let me tell you. Data at rest, what it will do, it will bind all things and it will keep the data available in an encrypted format. REST will keep the data in an encrypted format. Your data is here, and this is completely encrypted format. X represent the encrypt consider. And where the data translated, what we have, client side encryption, whatever we have, that will goes. So encryption, what we have under the transit, there are three we have, like we are transferring the data from client side to server side. Okay, so that time we use the client and server model, right? What we discuss, encryption model. And in between, when we are transferring the data, suppose client is sending some data to the server, so that time data in transit will comes, data in transit will comes, and they will try to convert the data whatever we have. Suppose they are getting the data here, and they will get converted and they will transfer data to the server. That's the base example we have. So data in transit is also very, very important. I will share you some scenarios where you can able to read it out and get the idea also. The complete practical examples also I'll try to share with you. So in simple language, a transit, if I want to discuss about the transit, transit is the one which allow us to give the benefit when it is in a network. So in some points I will share with you the rest and transit also one best topic to discuss, because there are a lot of interview questions or like certification, they will ask you questions on it. Rest we have, and it look like a same, but it is not same. But let me tell you, rest and transit. If you talk about the purpose, on purpose side, the main purpose of both, what we have, the rest and transit. Okay, let me write down here. Rest will help you to protect stored data, whatever the data you have, that you can do it here, or something is static data like a CDN part. Static data you have, that you can do it with the help of rest. Okay, second thing, what we have, transit. Transit data when it is moving from one location to another, right? You know very well. So moving data from one location to another, from location to another data center, right? Whatever it might be, whatever the data might be, or whichever the location it, such as across the internet or through the private network or between services also, both is all is possible. So let me tell you, these things can be internet, or it can be a private network. Whatever the private network you have, it can be possible, you can use transit also, or even you can say between services, two services transferring the data, that time also use the transit part. So you should need to know the differences between both. What are they? These are the main difference we have. If you talk about more in detail, the typical is depends on the algorithms also internally in interview or in the certification. If they ask you cryptography side, cryptography side, who what we use it, let me write down here. If it is rest, they uses symmetric keys. Symmetric keys basically, and transit side, they will use asymmetrically. Okay, and some for some extra protections around the data is in motions, that time we use it, this one. How does it works? Basically, the data encrypted until a person or system, whatever we have, they will provides a decryption key to access this data. It will keep it encrypted. Where in the case of this, how it works, working of both, you need to understand it. Rest will keep it in an encrypted mode. where transit will focus on whenever we are transferring the data, and once it is arrival into the destination, it will keep it before transmissions and decrypt upon arrival of the at the destination. So your your plain text here we have, it will get converted into ciphertext, and here this is completely ciphertext over the network or service, whatever it is, SVC we have. So, and then it will get, once it is arrived to the particular locations, so this will become a plain text, where in the rest call, what we have something called data will keep it into these locations until this data is in a cipher format, until somebody asks the data. So if person or who can ask the data, a service, SVC. So they will ask the data and get the data, and they will provide proper key and all. Then only it will get decrypted. Otherwise, it will be same. It will be kept it as a encrypted mode. So that differences we should need to know when we are working on the encryption side. This is very, very important when you're implementing any scenarios and all. I hope it is clear to you. Interview also, they are asking more questions, or certification also, they are asking more questions on this. So that's why I'm going in detail about it. Some points about transit also I want to add it here. Transit is basically the one who supports the TLS 1.2 security protocol as a default. This is security protocol we have. It will support as a by default this one. The default security protocol, you can get it as a TLS 1.2. This is one thing. Okay. I hope it is clear to you. Data migration. I will come to that point later, but let me finish it out, the topics, whatever we have. So TLS 1.2 is a default protocol we have. So what we understand data in transit, these are the points we understand. When you are traveling the data from one location to another, that time we use data in transit in with these encryption and decryption. Yes, keys will be dynamically changes here. So that's all. The whole process will works here. And let me tell you, data and rest is and comparison with transit is also most of the time they will ask you the question. So that's why I added these 2 points together. So you should need to take the benefit of these 2 points and understand each and everything in detail, right? So let me move on to the next things. What we understand, the server side we have, client side we have, and transmission side also. Data at rest also we have. It encryption. Let me add to conclude the diagram here. So four types of encryption we have. If you're talking about the encryptions, encryption is basically done either storage side or data side, data at rest. Okay. And second thing, we have data models. Under that, we have option client side, server side, and in between, what we have transit. So these are the three things we have which we need to discuss it. Okay. There are something called key vault also service we have, securely storing the keys and offering like key rotation, access control, and auditing is supported by the key vault feature. Okay. This is one individual service we have that we can able to use it and take the benefit of it. The benefit with this key is what we have is basically taking care of all features whatever we require. Like example, there is another encryption things which you need to understand is key management. The fourth one I can consider, this is the fourth one in the strategy side, how you will manage it. The things you can use something called key. Okay. So in the key, what we have, Azure supports 4.1. What we have, Azure Key Vault. This service securely stores, what it will do, it will securely stores and manages encryption keys. Okay, that's very important. And what feature it will supports? It will supports the features like key rotation, rotate the key for period of time, and then you can also do something called, these are the features we have. Another thing, access control for particular person and all, you can take care of it. The third thing what we have here is basically you can do something called auditing also. You can able to take care of the auditing here also. So that's possible. So three areas where we can able to use it. So again, coming to the adding the next point here, key management is also one option we have. Okay, and that will allow us to take care of the keys also. So now in as an architecture, we should need to understand what are the very, very important things and what best practices we need to follow here is very, very important, that we need to discuss it here. About the best practices is always try to use Azure Key Vault. Azure Key Vault for any implementation Key Vault concept you have, that you can use it. Always try to use these things. Use Azure Key Vault. First point. Second point, whatever the key are you're getting for that, you should need to regularly on the period of time and compliances, you need to rotate that key, rotate keys regularly. That's very important. And for this, the rotations and all things nowadays in automation is possible with the help of DevOps tools we have. Key rotation techniques and all things will be done through like AWASP dependency checks and multiple we have like Tree we have the Sonar Cubes also supporting these things, and multiple services we have that will allow us to do these sort of options. Always remember when we are implementing data related things, the third point what we need to discuss it here, this is called best practices. As an architecture, you should need to know about this best practices. The best practices is when you are going with the data protections feature, you should need to enable that feature whenever you see in the services. So enable data protection feature, data protection features you need to enable. So safeguard your keys vault by turning the data features protections enable. So once you turn on it, it will get more protection, more security here. Always try to avoid the hard coded security. So whatever the hard coding securities we have, so avoid hard coded. What do you mean by hard coded? Anybody can explain me? Can you tell me coding secrets? Hard coded secrets means anyone? Where it can be implemented, hard coding secrets, insecure string, correct. Like connection string we have, the username, passwords and everything, right? So it can be implemented under inside the an application, or it can be implemented under the infrastructure. Everything will cover here. Okay, so infrastructure side or application side, like a pods and all, right? In pods also, right? That's also possible. So that's very, very important. We need to understand when we are working on the encryption side. This is very, very, very important things. Now, coming to the some setups and all, based on this all what we discuss, we will do some activities also, not only just part of learning theory. Also we will understand after conceptual parts, we will understand strategies of the things, how we'll use it and how we'll take the benefit. For this we require to have a setup of this environment. I believe everyone able to create an environment, and also I already discussed with you what type of tools we required. Just let me take the voting here. Anybody can share the URL what we have last time, URL of our response sheets. Yeah, definitely it will impact to an applications. if you not maintain rotation policies and rotation automations. So that will be big problem for us. Okay. I saw some examples here. I'll take care of these examples. No worry. Some people they ask questions joining first time. Please share the URL. Okay, I'll share with you. Don't worry. Only people with access. Those people they don't have access. Yeah. Take the link. Uh, so yeah, please share, check the links in the chat window, everyone, and please come to the next module we have here. I will consider those people they already have. They are same one we have, and don't try to unhide or hide the sheets here. We'll focus on this sheet only. What we have like 02.29 March. Only one sheet we will use it. Don't try to open another sheets and all. Yeah. I will add the things to you also. Don't worry. I'll just ask questions in the Excel sheet. People are ready. Yes or no, you can mention it. Access request. Okay. I found some people they requested. Let me add them. Prashant Kamble. I'll add them. Prashant, please check your email, prashantkamble@gmail.com. So I'll try to follow it. Those they're not able to access it, please request it into the Google Sheet. Surajit Banerjee already get access. Please check it. Balaji ready. You also check it, please. I'm just accepting one by one. Ashwini Duhan, please check it. Yeah, please share the link if those they don't have. The link is available here. Let me share you again. Prashant Kamble, no longer access. Okay, you got it. No longer. Surajit Banerjee also done. Shivya Harimant. So no need to share here email IDs, please. No, just if you're ready with practical activities, so just write here yes or no. Okay. Others. You need to request it here. Yeah. I'll share with you. No worry. Raja Krishna Kumar. Yeah, Raja Krishna Kumar, please accept the request. Accepted, please check it. If you not found your name, please update it here at the end. I'm giving you 2 minutes. No, not yet. We will create it. We'll discuss it later. I need to check with my management. If they are okay, then we'll do it. Don't create it now. If somebody created, we need to remove you. So please, I'll check with management. If they are okay, then only we'll do it. Okay, good. Okay. I believe everyone done. So if you not found your name, please add it. I will consider everyone done. How many people done? Let me cross check it. We have total 37 member. Out of 37, only 18 people finish. Please other. You can call to Akhil. Call to Akhil. Can you share your screen to in other file? I added a username 23 1. Okay. We'll check it later. Only 23 member applied. Say yes to this practical activities. 24 member. Please update others. Others, please update. Only you need to write down your name here, and then you need to mention here column values. Once you're done, you can move to the next column. These columns will continuously increase and move on to the next columns. When we are asking some questions based on the people, those they join with us, we'll check it how much people are ready and all. Yeah, we can do one thing. Anybody need help for installing and all, I will show to one person. You can watch the recording and check it. Okay, will be good idea or not required? Let me know your opinion. Can we install in one machine and show you how to install this all packages, tools and all? What do you think? Please move on to the next column. I'm hiding this C column. Please update in the D column, everyone. If you say yes, then only I will go. Only 14 members says yes. We will consider your pointing counts in Excel sheet only. If you're not able to access it, use different device. I found only 16 members says yes. So I think we can able to move on to installing machines into installing CLI into one single machine. Okay, CLI, whatever the CLI or tools we required, that will check it. Okay, who is ready? Can I think you can send the document? Yeah, but all are ready for this now, so that's why. So let's do it. One machine will do it here, and then we can try it with a document and all. Okay. So let me, Ashwin, you share your screen. We'll see. Srinivas, you got an access. You can use it. Huh. First of all, you guys need all softwares. I already given the list. Let's do it one by one. First of all, you require to install the software. The software name is Azure CLI. This is the one. How you will get it? I'll share you the link. Azure CLI 64 MSI file. These things we require to install. Yeah, we can see your screen also. Here we require to install this software, Azure CLI 64-bit. Okay. This software he already installed. That's why it's showing this option. Otherwise, you just need to click yes and next, and you will get the result. Okay. The next things what we have here is basically, once you install the software, you can cross check it with the help of command line. Can you go to open command line? CMD on start button, you need to write it and you can install it. I will also share the recording, and this decision will be taken by all voting. We want to show you practically here. Voting is done in Excel sheet. Okay. So please take care of Excel sheet. No, just open the command prompt and write here AZ space version. That's it. This command, you can share this command to everybody. So this command is used to check the Azure version is installed or not. I will share the command, no problem. Please take care of this command. So this command will basically use to check whether a Azure CLI is installed or not. Okay. So you can able to check it here. Yes, CLI is working. Now the second thing, what we require to do it, we need to configure Azure CLI. So do you have Azure subscription? You can show me. You can click on subscription and show me overview panel. No. Go to subscriptions. Overview panel of subscriptions. I think you have go to subscription. Yes. You have subscription activate, right? Active. Yes. This is the one we required. If you have these things, you can open new tab. Open new tab. Your browser, same browser, you open new tab and close it. No problem. Because recently, whatever we have, that will be able to capture it here. You close it. Now you can go to the command prompt. Azure CLI, you need to download it, please. And I'll share you the link for Azure CLI. In command prompt, you need to write the command az login use device code. Check this command will works or not. Minus use device code. Use minus device minus code. No spaces we require. Device and code should have only one minus device minus code. Hit enter. And also you remove this use device. No, remove it. I told you remove it. Use also you remove it and hit enter. So this will give you one link and the code. Just copy this code from capital N to 6. Ha. This code you copy it and press enter to paste it. Copy it. Ha. You copied. Now you click on this link. Yes. Why we open empty tab? Because it will open by default onto the same browser. Okay. Now go to that browser. Here you paste the code. Everyone will get the new code, different code, and that you can able to take it. You need to select proper account. Proper credential you need to mention it here, and then only you can able to access it. Continue. You close this browser tab and come to the command prompt. You will see one window. Here, can you increase the window size? You have subscription as 1. So you need to write here 1, number 1. If you have more than 1, you can see it here. I'll show you and then you can able to access it. Yes, you logged in successfully. Now through this, you can able to do the other operations also. Okay. And let me check with others also here. If you guys can able to configure it properly or not, let us know in our Excel sheet. Others, please let us know when you able to access it or not. If you need any help in the commands, let us know. Can you please share the link to download? Okay, yeah, I'll share with you Azure CLI link. So you will get it this link from the 64-bit machines, and you can check it with the help of this URL I'll share with you. Yeah, that's correct. Same one. Direct link also I shared with you through chat. You can check it. Okay. So you guys can able to do it. Mac have a different option. You can check the document. They will allow to show you how to do that all. Okay. So Mac is different options we have. If you are using Mac, so follow this documentation. I'll share with you. If you still face any difficulty, you can ask me. Yeah. Ashish Kunal, I given you for Mac. Please check it out and let us know if you need any help. Can we use Office device to Azure CLI? You can do it Office device, but if they have permissions, then only you can use it. Okay. I'm asking some questions to you on Excel sheet. Please respond me. Accordingly, I'll move on to the next. Did you log in with Azure CLI? Yes or no? Okay, Yashwant installed and logged in also. Prasanna also done. Venkatesh. What about others? Abhishek, any difficulty if you have, you can mention in the message so we can see. Anand Gopalan, please mention the error or challenges what you are facing. Okay, if it is taking time, no worry. Okay. If it is installing taking time, 2 minutes, I'll give it to you. Don't worry. This I'll try to increase it at the end of the session. Don't worry about it. Okay. Still installing. I will test it later. Okay. No downloading it. Prashant Kamble, please take care of this subscription. You require subscription. Without this, you will not able to do these things. If 20 members they say yes, we install, we can move on to the next steps. Only 14 members says yes. Please others update. Ashish Kunal, Amul, Kiran Kumar, Akhil. Please update in the Excel sheet. So it will be good for us to proceed. Only 13 member updated here. Vijay Kumar, Prakash, Arpit Gupta, Kiran Kumar, Rama Devi. Please update in the Excel sheet. If you are facing any difficulty, let me know. So I think we can move on to the next. Only 17 member finished. Okay. Let's talk about these things, whatever we have here. So the command I already shared with you. You need to go to the command prompt and run this command. The steps what we have. Go to run, and under that you need to write cmd, and then you can go with the az login use device code. This command you need to follow. If you still not understand, I will show you how to do that, and we'll do it accordingly. So first of all, I will open my command prompt. Okay, here is the one. We will write the cmd, and then it will open the command prompt. And when it is open, what you can do it, basically you can write the command to open in the code based login. Okay, az login first command you require to do it. When you do these things, we require to write some option called use device code, and that will help us to, instead of opening directly one window, it will give you one window with unique code. Okay, device code, that's called device code. So I'll show you how it look like. When you hit enter, you will get this type of window. If you see here, there is one URL we have, and this is the code we have here, right? This is the code. Yeah, you can use more than one machine. No problem. So same subscription you can share with multiple machines also is possible. So you can copy this code, and whatever you have, mine is different. Everyone has a different the code we have, right? And under that, what we'll do it here, we'll open the browser, whatever the browser we have. Like example, I have this browser, and under that browser, I will copy this code, device login, Microsoft device login. If you want, you can write it, or you can click on that window. And here you found your portal.azure.com is available. See here, I have portal.azure.com available here. So because of that reason, I should need to follow the same thing. In the same window, you need to do it. If you are doing with the different windows, it won't work. So please take care of it. Where you have subscription, my subscription is here. You can see my subscription is here, that I want to activate it. This Azure subscription one. So on that browser, on the same browser window, the new tab will be open, or you can open it manually, or typing the command, and you can open it. And there you need to specify this code. Once you specify this code, click on next, select your account, whatever you have. Mine is jahed.trainer@gmail is the correct one. This one I also can able to access it. But under this account, whatever the tenants we have, whatever the default directories we have, that will get activated. I want to use this account. Okay. And once I clicked on this account, allow me to make it. Yes. Are you sure you want to do it? Yes. Once we done these things, it will give you this window. You may now close this window also. Getting a point? And once you did these things, it will happen. It will log in it successfully. But it will show you the list of subscriptions. You can see there are 3 subscriptions I have. One of my student, he given me Sahil subscriptions. One of my students also, others also have subscriptions. And another one we have pay as you go. Whatever you have, you will select it. Like example, I would like to select the one. So this terminal belongs to that particular subscriptions. Okay. That means if you're not able to see any list here, that means you don't have subscription. And that procedure already we discussed. You need to enable the subscription. You need to add the subscription, going to the subscription sections, add it and avail the free trial subscription if you have. If you don't have, you can use the pay as you go model also, or student account also. There are multiple accounts also available in market that you can use it. Okay. And once you selected the proper number tenant subscriptions, based on that you will press enter here. Okay. And once you hit enter, it will get configured with that account. So that means why I'm getting two or three, because here I'm maintaining this all switch directory. I'll show you here all directory. I'm having multiple accounts and Unja trainer, SD, and this one. These all accounts I'm using this one right now. So moving to the next, once you selected this subscription, what you can do it, you can open the window here. You can see this is the window, and under that window, what you can do it basically, you can write the commands whatever we have. My username is info and I'm inside my user. You can change the prompt, it's not compulsory, but you can change it for better understanding. And here you can write the all commands. Okay. What I want to do it, I want to create the resources which will be available under the resource group. You can see here we have some resources, and I would like to create same resources here what we have. So for this, what we required to, we already logged in it. The command I will share with you. This is the command. I will follow the commands by writing this dollar symbol. So that means this is the command. Okay. Second thing, once you log in it successfully, you require second command to create the resource group. You need to mention two things while creating the resource group: the location and the name. Two things you need to mention for the resource group. So make sure you mention it AZ group and create. What is this? AZ means Azure CLI inside the Azure Cloud Computing. If it is AWS, then AWS space whatever we have. So that way we have GCP G Cloud we have. So under that we have one service called group, means resource group. I want to create a resource group with the name, I'll mention it here, with the name as whatever the name we have, Azure Architects. Okay. And I will prefer to go with the RG. RG is my prefix. You can mention any name, like today is 29 March. I will mention my name also, no problem. In this way. Okay. So this will also be the good idea to get a unique name. Maybe in future you will not able to, you will face a lot of difficulty if you're not following the uniqueness basically. So we mentioned these things. We need to mention here the second thing is called East US 2. This is the region or the data center where we have, and then we can able to run the command also. How do we get this location? Anybody can tell me how to get these locations? You can get it with the help of subscription, yes, from portal also, but in the portal you will not able to get the exact name or code. So my suggestion, you can get it with this name by writing here AZ account minus list account locations. Okay. So this will return to you the locations, whatever we have. Let me cross check it here. How many locations I have? You can run this command AZ account list locations, hit enter. And once you hit enter, it will start displaying. Oh, wow, it's very big. So it is good to keep it into proper tabular format, right? So we will write another command here. I'll show you. The next command is this command space output should need to be displayed in a tabular format. What I given here, output should need to be displayed in tabular format. I hope you can see my screen. So based on this method, what happened here basically, it will display you in a tabular format. What? It will display you in a tabular format instead of displaying a junky or JSON format. If you want, you can change it here JSON also if you want, but You see JSON is not looking good, so will not understand properly. Here I'll use the table. Okay. These are the output format. Once we hit enter, it will display us all things in a tabular format. See here. And one good news is what? It will return three columns. One is the display name, regional display name, and the code. This code will be used when we require it. Okay. So East US2 or whatever it is possible for you, you can able to access it. So this is the one we have where we'll get the code and all. So this code, whatever we have, will be passed to this column. Yeah, I'll try to pass it in case if any error, it will resolve it now. And then I will create a resource group. Once you are creating a resource group, it will be available to you under the account sections here. Here you can see I already have 5 of 5 resource groups I have, right? Let me try to create new one. I will go here and I'll run this command. What is this command? This will help me to create a resource group. Okay. This will help me to enable the resource group. Let's check it here. Once you hit enter, it will display you, we successfully provision state as succeeded. State as succeeded. So that will allow us to use the state as succeeded. Now, how we'll do this things? You can see here, once you run this command, it will give you the succeeded. If you are interested to do it with me, you can try same commands, whatever we have, or later you just save these things, whatever I mentioned here in the chat. Please follow the same thing, except my name, you don't need to write your name. Only here, your name will come. Okay. So take care of it. So it will allow you to give you the options where you can able to select particular account when you are going to go with this method. And this will allow you full control to check it, which account you want to select it, which official or personal. This all the thing you can do it with the help of use device code. Full control will give it to you. Now, next things, I hope you can able to create the resource group. Instead of my resource group, please create yours. Not recognizing means you not installed properly Azure CLI. So first of all, before running these commands, you can check AZ version. Command I already shared with you through chat window. Again, here I'm sharing you. Before running any command, you can check this command. If it is not working, that means you not properly installed Azure CLI. Or else you just restart your, you can restart your command prompt. So all things I mentioned in the chat, please check it and let us know if you need any help. I'll give you some time to do this all stuff. So version login is not recognized. Do one thing, just share me fast, quick, fast. With just share me your screen fast. Oh, version is coming. Then where is the issue? AZ space login you require. AZ space login. Command is correct. Only space you require in between AZ login. It should work. Press AZ. No. Show me the command. What you written? Hit enter. Yeah, this is correct. Now you can able to follow the same thing. I will stop your sharing screen. Please follow the same thing and let us know once you're done. We believe everyone also finished. Let us know if you need any help. Do it fast, everyone. Everyone done? Please update. Failing setting policies. Ashwini, can you share your screen? Please share your screen. We'll show you how to do that. Use the small letters. You return March capital. So use a small letter and check it. Maybe this name is reserved used already. So deny creation of deny creation. Oh, you need to write AZ login first. Did you try AZ login? Show me the command. What you tried before. Before. This command was working. So try it now. No, again try it AZ login. We'll check it out. Do you have subscriptions? Ashwind, sorry, Ashwind. Yeah, I can see your screen also. For credit review. Where is your subscriptions? Select it. No. Click on Microsoft Azure account. Subscriptions. It's active. Then no problem. Default restricted. Hmm. Might be permissions issues you have. So can you create the subscription or research group here? You check it. Maybe you have restricted environment due to your company policy. You selected company name here now. So that's why. So please check creating the resource group manually with the user interface and then let us know. Okay. Now we'll move to the next phase. It's taking time. That means it is most of the time will be the challenge regarding these permissions only. Permissions or the challenge regarding the limited quota or policies. These are this kind of challenges we'll face it. Okay. So let me move on to the next phase. Please update the response sheets, everyone, and let us know if you need any help. We need to create the AZ login. Let me again share my screen to you. AZ login and create the resource group. That's it. Two commands you required to do it. You no need to create the subscription. If you already have, you can use the same one also. Let me share my screen to you. So this two or three commands you require to use. Now you can see my screen. Okay. So here, let me, I just reshared my screen. So here you need to write your name. Okay. Only these things you require. And once you've done these things, we can able to move on to the next steps. So these commands I again share with you. Please check it out. Some CLI installed and could not be used existing. Yeah, others please check with the others with the check with the mentors. They will help you in this area. Okay. Moving to the next phase, what we have. If you're not able to do it, you can watch the recording and you can try it again. Okay. Only 4 people finish the practical. What about others? Please update the responses in the Excel sheet. Update the responses. Few people update only here. Kiran Kumar, please remove these annotations. Yeah, that's also possible. You can check which account is logged in through command line only. You can do it here. I'll share you the commands also with the help of them. You can able to do it. Now, moving to the next things, what we have, whatever we created the resources, we will try to utilize these resources properly. For this, I will do one thing. I will try to perform some other activities also. Let me open my command prompt. If you still not understand, please just watch it here. I'll show you how to do that. I will create one prompt here. Under that, we require to log in it with the command. First of all, I will go with this command. I already logged in. I'll just cross check it here with this easy account. Yeah, it's working. Then I already created the resource group. That resource group is available to our browser. I will cross check it here, portal.azure.com. And under that, we have to select the proper account. And here I can see, yeah, this one, 29 March, Mujahid. In this account, it got created with the help of CLI. Okay. Why we are going with the CLI? Because automation is possible and architecture all will be same. I know this will be little bit tedious, but it is very good when you are working with the long time projects. CLI will never change. GUI might change if I show you each and everything today with the GUI. Tomorrow might be is not possible. Same it will be. So take care of the only CLI. Through CLI only you can able to do it. Okay. The next things what I want to show you how we will do these things like list of virtual machines. If I want to create here virtual machines or the key vault concept so that we can able to implement it here. So how we'll do these things? I can use some command line tool that will allow us to do this all stuff. So using what I want, using Azure CLI, I want to use best practices for keyword concept. Suppose I want to create keyword demo, and where we can able to use uh, data as rest in rests. Okay. So data rest of encryption we require to implement it. Okay. And for that I will do here some command line to implement it. First we create the resource group. Now the next steps, I need to create a vault, and under the vault I need to specify the details also. Let me try it here. I will write down the commands. The first step for this is what we have. First, you require, let me write down the steps so for practical activities. Mm, we require to specify number one, we require to create a subscription. Obviously, the login is matters here. 1 minute. Huh. Number one, we require subscription. Okay. And then we need to easy login part. Okay, you know the command, all things are given. Second thing, you need to create a resource group you need to create it. I'll mention it rg means resource group. Then third thing, you need to create a key vault. What you will do it, you will create a key vault here. Under the key vault you will mention the name, whatever, my key vault and all. Okay, suppose you created the key vault name as my key vault, so that vault will use for particular key. You will do one thing. Fourth option what we have, you can create a key in a key vault. What you can do it, you can create a key in a key vault. Create key in create key in key vault. Key vault, whatever you have, under that you need to create it. Then fifth step, what we have here is you need to use the vault access token. You need to get the token for it. How you will get the token? You, whatever the name you given the key, based on that you can get the token also. I'll show you the commands for this, don't worry. So we'll get key vault access token, which allow us to read the data inside it. Okay, that's very important. And it will also, you will also get the sixth thing is basically keyword URI, universal resource indicator, basically. So that we will try to read it out here, and then we will perform some operations. So I will write some message, right? And I'll check it whether it is encrypted or not. So here I will, seventh step what we have here is basically will give curl request. Curl, the command which allow us to interact with the web environment. Using the post, we will try to pass it. We will pass something called access token inside. I'll show you practically, don't worry about it. Just understand the concept first. And then also we will give them the algorithm which we want to use for encryption data, and we will pass the value. So value might be ABC. So that ABC will get encrypted, and whatever the data we encrypted, that we will try to transfer it over the network. Okay. And then once we done these things, the encrypted value whatever we have, that will be passed through command line only. So we will use another curl command, post method obviously, and under this post method we will use same access key, whatever we have access key, will pass access token, whatever access token we got it before, that we will pass it here. And once we have this access token, we'll give the proper algorithm. And then here, instead of plain text, this is what we have, plain text. The cipher text, whatever we have, will pass it here. Cipher text, encrypted value. That means in simple language, we can say an encrypted value. encrypted data or encrypted text, whatever we have, that we can able to specify it here. So let me do this all stuff. We only did the login part and create resource group. We already done these things. Let's try to create the key vault concept. Might be you require for this different account. I would recommend it to go with the full access permission account. And if you are going with the normal account, it will not work out properly. So say first step, what we have, we created the resource group, right? Second step, I would like to create the resource key vault concept. So how will create it? Key vault is one service. So I'll write here AZ key vault and then create and the name of the key vault. I want to create a key vault as whatever you given the name, we'll mention it here like key vault. I will follow same pattern what I have before. I will write my name here. You need to write your name here. Okay. And then uh, let me write name, whatever the name you mentioned. And then here, I will write the resource group which belongs to this keyword. I will tell them, okay, my resource group name is this one, right? So here I will write resource, it not basically name, it should be resource minus group. It would be this one. Okay. If you have more than one commands, you can use uh, single multi-line split command also. I'll tell you later, but let's go with one single command. And here, once we create the create pods, also require a location. So I would recommend it to give the location as well here. Location. Okay. Our location, we usually prefer to go with the East US. Make sure you should have full permission on East US. Let's copy this command. If you are interested, you can execute this command in your machine. Otherwise, I'll show you how to do that, each and everything. This is the one. Only instead of capital name, your keyword and resource group name should be same. Okay, so that's very important. Now let's move to the same thing. Instead of this name, I will write my name. I shared you this command, and here you can execute it with the help of command line. Where is my command line? This is the one we have. Let me go with the next line. So we'll see all people, they can able to see it properly. Here is the command line and hit enter. And once we hit enter, it will start creating a key vault where it will create a key vault inside the portal.azure.com under this resource group. So let me cross check it whether it is correct or not. I'll go to the browser. Under the browser, I'll select the resource group, whatever I have, right? And under this resource group, I don't have anything right now. Just let me refresh it here. See, it got created successfully key vault also. So what we understand, key vault got created. Whatever the key vault we have, we got successfully created. Inside the key vault, we require to create a key to maintain it. Key vault is an area where we can able to create the key and store it, maintain it, everything we can do it here. So how we'll do these things? We'll go with the CLI based. I'll show you later also the GUI, but GUI I prefer to go with this option because CLI is always working. So here key vault add. Okay, now we added. What we finish? We finish keyword management. We finished. Now we require to create a key within the key vault. Okay, that we require to do it. How we'll do these things? Let me show you. Here key vault we have, and under that I will write AZ help me to use a service called key vault. Instead of uh, create directly keyword, I want to create key. So what is this key? Key in this case is a feature. Okay. And here we will mention the vault name and all. Vault name. It will create a key basically here. And you can give the unique name here. Basically, I would like to give key vault key 29 March Mujahid. Okay. whatever the name you want to mention it, you can mention instead of my name, you can mention your name here. Okay. And once you've done these things, also you need to mention the name of the key it belongs to, key vault. So here you'll write a key vault name. Vault name is basically this one. So here is my name of key. Okay. And then we require protection. What is protection? As a parameter we have, and we can specify here software based protection, means not hardware based. If it is HCM, HSM, then it will change it. So what is the kind of the things here we are doing? Basically, we are trying to create a key inside key vault. It's one security locker we have. Under that locker, particular key we will store it. Are you getting a point? This is the command we have. Let's try to copy this command. I will share with you also. Don't execute with my name. Otherwise, we'll get an error. So I shared you the command. Let me try it my side. This is the command we have. Let's hit enter and see what happened. We submitted this command to Key Vault. It is giving us an error. Okay, because if role assignment deny assignments, because here not authorized, caller is not authorized to perform action on resource, because I'm using a co-admin user. That's why I'm getting this kind of error. So what I can do it here, I can switch to my account wherever it is. I will switch to my account. This is my account is co-user admin. There we can able to do the same thing. You can try the same thing in your machine. You can check it. You can check it in your machine also. Key vault require contributor inside this, then only it will works. Can you check it out in your machine and let us know? Did you create key vault and key? Two things you require to do it. You try it. Meanwhile, I'll switch to my different account. Key vault and key. Two things you require to do it. I need to move to pay as you go model, but you can check it in your free account as well. Please update it here once you're done. Mm-hmm. Okay, no problem. If you're not able to do it, we'll take time and we'll try to implement the same thing in our environments also. Meanwhile, I will try to switch to this accounts and all. Let me share you this screen. Guys, you can try it same thing. I'll change my account. Meanwhile, you can able to implement it and check it out whether it is possible or not for you. I'm using different account here. Subscription, I'm selecting different one. You can check it at your machine and let me know once you're done. Please update the responses in the Excel sheet. Only two member finish. Hmm. Both has a error. No problem. So this error will comes. Yeah. Required to have the proper access and full permissions, then only it is possible. Let's do the things. We'll try to revise the things whatever we learn later. I will show you the remaining one because it require permissions and all. So for that reason it's not working. Okay, let's move to the next step. So what we have, we are using some securing and a reliable system. We are preparing it from beginning. I'll try to revise it. So if you want to prepare a secure system, you require to take care of the encryption strategies, data securities, and we did the practical stuff. The backup retention periods based on the key vault only is this possible. I will take some extra time for the sessions, and I'll try to do the same thing for it. Okay, so let's go with the things what we have. Encryption means what? A plain text will get converted into ciphertext, and that ciphertext over the internet it will move. And when it is moving to the internet, we will get when it will receive to the receivers, we'll try to decrypt it. This way it works. This convert plain text and ciphertext is this one. And once it is working over the network, this is the way we have sender, we have receiver, and both we have as people those they want to get the data. Okay, we will implement this concept practically, no worry, and then I'll show you also. And here in between we have plain text and plain text. It get converted here, encrypted and decrypted here using the key public and private keys. We use this keys here basically. So encryption can be done over the network or storage side. Okay, network side what we have options, server side we have options, like example, if you're using the server side, so we are following the server side encryptions, a client side encryption. If you want for this one to take one example, let me know. HSM is new for this, so we'll try to take the example of it. And then client side we have encryptions, then we have data at rest. In certification, most of the people they will ask you these questions: what is data at rest? So we should need to know, data as rest is a feature where we'll keep the data available, and whoever want to access it, okay, whoever want to access the resources, and they can able to encrypt it, decrypt it and get the data. Okay, that's important. Yeah, we'll see these things also. Yeah, there are some different strategies for client side also we have that we'll discuss it. Please keep in these questions in the fridge. I will try to cover that points also. I have some fridge activities. I will suggest you to keep it here. I'll try to check validate questions and then accordingly I'll update it. Okay. Wherever you have questions, please update it here. If I found valid questions, then definitely I'll give the answers. Those they are not related to our certifications, we'll try to take after our session finish or some extra time whenever we start. Okay, so that's very important. Once we answer it, you can short answer also we may have more long answer in the session. We will discuss on that topics, and the status also is important. We'll see the status. Please update your questions here in the fridge. Okay, coming to I will also share the notes also. Don't worry. Yeah, I will share the URL also for Excel. Sharing the notes is also no worry. Okay. And this material, whatever I have handwritten notes, then I will take care of it. Hand notes I'll share with you. Okay. So coming to the next, data at rest. Data at rest, most of the certification question asked on these 2 points, data at rest and transit data. So in transit, what we have when we are transferring, that time it is secure. And where data four pillars we have. Either flat files we have, the hard disk we have, uh, storage we have, or we can say the SQL database related we have, or we have analytical platforms. I use all, so I can show you with the examples. We can do it together in this. Okay. Now the next things what we have, it will support in the certification side, you need to understand TLS, HTTPS, and TLS 1.2 by default it will support. So this is the different we have. We also see in the purpose, each has different purpose. You can see the rest will support protected stored data. Static data, if you have, that time you use the rest. Transit will use for moving the data from one location to another. Another location means it can be internet worldwide, or it might be a private, or it might be service to service communications. Cryptography side, the certification question asks the symmetric and asymmetric. So transit will support asymmetric one. Rest one will supported here with the user, whoever is there, or might be service. SVC means service. Okay. Yeah. I will share this. I'll try to explain you this command also, what you share, Umakant. In next session, I will share with you. So the next what we have, the transmit will take the plain text, get converted cipher text will be transferred to plain text. Transit supports a default one. Now coming to the next, we have the next feature is called key vault management, that will allow you to manage the key management stuff. This is the most of the time they will ask you questions. And for that, we did a small practical also. What are the benefits? These questions give you more clarity on certifications. This one, securely store the information, whatever you have. It will manage encryptions keys automatically. You don't need to worry about that management of the key. Third thing, what we have here is secure storing and managing the keys, key rotations, access control, and audits. These things we have here that we should need to take care. What are the best practices? As an architecture, you should need to have the best practices of key vault. Use always key vault concept. Key rotation regularly, rotate your key. You need to enable data protection of features wherever you found, like SQL, Azure SQL will need to enable it, so then only you can get the benefit, and avoid hard coding like a string or application or infrastructure side. Okay. The next things what we have, practical side, we would like to see these things. We cover almost a few things is still remaining. Key we created, no, we not created. So till here we created resource groups and key vault and key, and after that key we require to get the token. I will share you the commands also, one URL, one lab book also I'll try to share with you for this. Okay. URI we have, and then we'll perform some commands to check it out. So here we are sending the data. Here whatever we have, we'll try to receive this data. Okay. So sending and receiving the data, once we done these things, we'll try to check each and everything. Please mention the question in the fridge. And the third thing, once you done these things, delete all resources. If you not delete it, it will charge you. So this very, very important points that we should need to take care of it. Okay. And these commands we given, and also we try to implement installation of the Azure CLI, then understand what is use device code, what is the purpose of it, and how we'll take the benefit of it. Okay. The second thing what we have here is Azure resource groups and the key vault concept. Okay. They don't allow me, but let me try it here. Please check it now. You will get it. Okay. So these things you can able to implement it, and then let me know. Any difficulty you have, guys? Yes.
Hello, Mujay. For forbidden error, we need to do anything to assign roles for this.
Yeah, yeah. I'll show you how to assign and all. What are the things we required?
Got it.
Okay. So let's
Mujahid,
meet
this is
in.
Ashwin here. Like,
Haha.
sorry, I will take only 2 minutes. Like previous session and this session notes and like what to say, some of the documents you created, right, for the hands-on. So when I can able to get those notes and
Yeah, yeah.
notes
I
actually.
will share with them because this is not allowed directly. They told me whatever you have material, you share with us and we'll share with you. So that's why I'm waiting for this. So let me check with them and then I'll share. The previous one also I have. I want to share some material also. Please check with them and then we will give you the information. Okay.
So
Mujay,
key vault I
we
have
have not
the next
received
one is
any
the key
notes,
vault I
Mujay,
created.
right
Now
now.
it is not allowing for me to create the key in key vault, that forbidden issue. So you'll be giving the solution for that one, right?
Yeah, 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 we'll do it. And also you can
Okay.
delete the resource group. I don't want me to make any charges. So here you need to delete the resource groups also. Please take care of resource group and creations also. You can delete it. Once you finish it, go to delete resource group, copy it and paste it. And before coming tomorrow, please keep it resource group ready. So same commands you can run it, activate it and check
we
it. Okay.
we cannot disable we cannot like
My
disable or make
suggestion
it
delete it.
like
Yeah, you can do
delete.
it, but some services you cannot do it. Like virtual machines, that time you can able to stop it, but still it will charge you for
Hmm.
the storage. So my suggestion, delete it because we are doing practice and we are learning. So, okay.
Hello, Mujahid. One question I have. Like instead of creating a root account, can't we create a IAM account or some user account
Yeah,
and
we
in that?
require more permissions and role need to be contributor to change the role that will allow us to manage the keywords as well. So that you need to take care of it if you're going with the different users. The roles and
No,
assignments we
in,
required,
yeah,
permissions we
in the root
required.
account itself, we can create a different user, and on that user we can do a
Yeah,
lab.
yeah, we can do it. That one also possible.
Okay.
Thank you.
If
Hello.
you
So
give a demo for
yeah, yeah.
that, that will be good, right? How
Just
we can
mention
create.
in the fridge so we can see
Okay.
whatever the request you have. Please update it here. I'll check it out and then I'll try to cover it out.
Hey,
Mujahid,
Mujahid,
can you show one
We
more
have
time how to delete the resource group?
Yeah, you need to go to the resource group and then you can delete it. I'll show you. Other people, please ask question next.
Last week we updated GitHub username, Mujahid. Did you set any notes
Yeah, I'm just
into?
providing the same one. Give me some time. Today, anyhow, I'll give it to you.
No,
Okay?
Mujahid, just wanted to understand you. Able to hear me?
Yeah, yeah, we can hear you.
So Mujahid, last week, you said like you'll be covering on Azure AD overview, multi-factor authentication, and those parts. So it will
Mm,
be like you'll be doing separate, sharing the nodes, or just you're doing that in practical.
Can you mention this question in fridge? I'll check it out. Okay. I'll try to
Okay.
share the material also here. So I'll try to take care of the material also. I'll check with them and then I'll share with
Azure AD, Microsoft Enter ID, and all right, that part you have to cover it. That is be covering or how?
whatever in curriculum we have, we'll try to cover it first. And once
Azure
time
AD,
permits.
that's what Azure AD overview is not done right last week. Rollback RBAC.
Okay, okay. I'll check it and I'll try to do it my side how much I
That
can.
that handle is not covered last week. That's the reason.
Okay, okay, no problem. We'll check it out. Are you ready now? We'll check it out.
Yeah, Azure AD.
So others, any
Authentication, right?
questions? Ha. No problem. I'll take care of it.
Mujahid, like actually still we need to download dbware and git sem, right? VS
Please
code I have already
please
installed
mute
VS code.
yourself. Please mute yourself. Otherwise, I need to unmute all everyone. Only one person can
Hello.
talk smoothly. Ha. Yeah.
Yeah, we need to install Git SCM, and I install Git SCM VS Code, and we need to
Yes.
do DBware, right? DBware.
DBware also. Yes, yes.
So,
Yes, yes.
so you showed for the key vault, right? So in the rest, 8 points you told. So 4 points we completed. Like for forbidden one, you will be sending the notes, or like now
Notes
you will
also,
help
and
me.
if possible, I'll try to show you practically also as well. Okay.
Like notes, how only we need to check with the mentor when they will be sharing that one to us.
Officially, notes they will provide to you. My side, whatever my side is remaining, I'll try to give it to you through GitHub or some email or whatever suitable possible options we have. Like my
Yeah,
side,
please,
whatever is.
because already we provided the GitHub last week. Yeah, last week we provided the GitHub. So whoever like
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
their GitHub ID, right? You can add there so that I will like, because
Yes,
we are
I will
getting time
invite
only
them.
weekend only to practice. Weekdays we are not getting since we are working. So if you share that one as soon as possible, I will do some practice actually.
Sure, sure.
Sure.
I'll take care of it. Yeah, please.
Thanks.
Next, yeah, thank you. Ha, Surak PP. Yeah, please tell me. Hello, Surab. Hello, can you hear me? Okay, you can ask me in question in next sessions. Let's meet in next session, guys. On time,
Can
we'll start it. Ha ha.
can you hear me? Yeah, actually, whenever I am creating the subscription, putting my mobile number, so it is showing some error. Case cannot be able to validate. I'm putting my valid number. Even 2 3 numbers also I have reported, but that always showing some error. What should I do?
Check with the mentor. Account creation process. They will take care of it. They will help you individually if required.
How to get the mentor account creation? See, I have gone through this, but the account has been created. Now, while I'm trying to create the subscriptions, when I'm putting the mobile number, then only getting the error.
Mm-hmm. We will check it out. You just share me the screenshot in the Excel sheet. I'll take care of it.
How can you give me your number, WhatsApp number, or somewhere so that I can share with you? Or how do I share?
Yeah, yeah. I will not. You just message in the Excel sheet. We'll see how we can do it.
Hmm. Okay, fine. Let me check.
Okay. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Let's meet in next sessions.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mujahid. Thank you, Mujahid. Thank you very much.
Yeah, yeah. Thank you so much. Bye.